Sup? Welcome to Sleeping, the show. This is my host, Super MC Gamer.
This is my host, Kampy.
Welcome back. We're here to rate The Legend of Zelda. Zelda 2. The Adventure of Link.
Of Link?
Link. Now with 2% more red drink.
Let's go, red drink.
Let's go, red drink. As always, we're rating the game off of a mess. So
Michael! Actually, I'll explain the show. On the show, we rate in 9 categories, which are up on the board. Then we total them up. We have power-ups where we can give extra points with these little babies. We each have 2 of those bonus points left, and we can override our friend's vote with a heart piece.
I have 3 left.
I only have 1.
I feel like I'm going to be using 1 this round, and I have 2 10-pointers, and he's got 2 10-pointers as well.
Dude, why did you hand this to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got it all. So I was like, thank you for this gift, sir. So today we're talking about the Adventure of Link. Grab it for the box art.
Cool. So, box art. Wow, that's a cool sword you never get.
I mean, do you get it?
No, you just level up your sword and your sword.
No, you just level up your attack.
So Zelda 2, it's not even the Legend of Zelda 2, it's just Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, another journey of ultimate challenge in the fantasy world of Hyrule.
This one is basically the first one.
It's basically the first one.
Blue
2
logo.
on the back. Hyrule fantasy continues.
The Hyrule fantasy.
It still looks like mustard. They still kept... They actually used the shield from the first game. The artwork, layout around it.
Yeah. But there's no thing there this time.
Yeah, so the show sword. They didn't know what they were doing. There was no continuity yet with how they want to name the game.
Yeah.
Which is, it's kind of unfortunate. It's a really bland color. The gold card's really cool. I like the silver card. But yeah, no, it's 3.
3?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
I mind it.
I like the little peeky window. I think that's creative.
Story. There's a second Zelda.
Okay.
In the world.
So in this game, before the happenings of the first Zelda, there was another Zelda, Princess Zelda the First. She fell asleep for a
She got real tired.
Yeah, her brother, the prince, ended up getting her cursed on accident by an ancient wizard. And so she's been sleeping for a long time. So Link from Legend of Zelda is just like...
Going to a new land.
Wait, what do you mean that there's a princess who's sleeping? I will find the Triforce of Courage, Triforce number 3.
The third one.
And I will rescue her by wishing upon it.
And he doesn't wish upon it.
No, he does.
He doesn't wish upon
He does. And so that's the story. That there is a princess that beyond the first princess. There's a princess before the princess.
There's no Ganon.
But the enemies are trying to
revive
with Link's blood.
Yes. So if you die in the game, Ganon comes back.
Return of Ganon.
Yeah, Return of Ganon.
That's the one.
So it's cool. I see what they're trying to do. They're just like, all right, well, let's try this way. And
we want to make a sequel.
Yeah, I want to make a sequel. But if Link dies, we're rubbing it in your face because they really did.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this sucks.
And all leads up to a final battle against
your shadow.
I don't know the lore of Thunderbird.
I don't either, actually, at all.
The Thunderbird is the ultimate boss before Shadow Link.
Thunderbird's sick.
Yeah.
Because the only way to beat a Thunderbird is thunder.
Yeah.
Thunderbird's one of the cooler bosses.
Yeah, we'll get into that fighting later.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some good lore. I mean, it's alright.
Yeah, no, it's still in the...
You
have to read the start of the game and the manual.
Is there a story listing at the front of the game?
I think so. I don't remember.
I know there's a crawl, so
yeah.
It must be.
Zelda 2. It's a 4.
Yeah. So the world we have an overworld that's not as like you're very very far away in this overworld.
Yeah, it's so like the first time you play this game, boy, you feel small.
Yeah,
You
quite literally.
You're literally small. So it transitions from top down perspective from original Zelda to actually side scroller.
And the first time you see that will be like in a town.
Or you encounter an enemy.
Or
you can immediately counter an enemy.
Yeah, or right in the beginning because you start side scroll.
Yeah, always go left, never go right. It's actually faster to go left.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
It's actually faster to go left. Just make sure you press right when you get out of it. But yeah, no, the world's cool. Death Mountain's scary. A lot of stuff is really scary. Like tall grass is scary. Enemies can just walk up on you.
And the cool thing, as opposed to Zelda 1, is that there are towns.
Yes, like, there are people you talk to, which is really cool. Like, it's very vague. It's very NES vague. Like, on what you're supposed to do.
It's very, the horrible night has...
What a horrible night to have a curse.
Yeah.
It's very... It fits that trope of just, like, what do I do? But it's not as vague as Zelda 1.
Where it's just like, go.
Yeah, it's just like, have fun. Like, you find secrets and stuff like that, like, little Zelda...
He's most peninsula is a secret,
yeah.
but...
Yeah, you find, like, error and stuff. Like, you find some really cool things. It's not bad for, like, a Zelda overworld, I think. They really were very ambitious with this game.
Yeah.
Trying something new. And they, in my opinion, they did a very good job of it. Because it's big. It's there. But it's also not that big. Like,
no.
It's pretty small.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is there's a second continent. You start out... you start out in original Zelda world, or you go to it?
Go to it, I think.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah,
you start in Tolmac.
I don't mind. There's nothing really, like, that bothered me. At all.
I'm like a 5.
That makes sense.
I'm a 5.
I just like all the different, like, even though there's a lot of similar enemies and stuff, like, different areas you can, like, encounter enemies. So there's, like, always, like, the optimal one. You're like, oh, crap. I thought that was really always fun. First time, boy, did this game suck. This game is awful. It is probably the hardest Zelda game to play to get into first plot because it has a leveling system.
It has a leveling system that is... if you die, you lose your experience.
Yes, but you can. There's multiple repeats. Like if you because there's a save file and everything. It has a save file and everything like that. But you lose your experience gains, but you keep your level up. So if you get to that level up, you keep that.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah.
You can't you have to cancel if you want to level, let's say your attack, but your next thing would be life. You just have to cancel out, and hopefully you can't go back and just I want to do life now. You're stuck on your choice of canceling over.
And it's weird, and it's it has a complexity to the game that I don't know how much the manual goes into that complexity, but
it's a very rough game.
Yeah,
it is the hardest Zelda game that they've ever made. They've never really gone back to that style, which is unfortunate because it's got a lot of really cool things music alone is just so good in that game, but we're not discussing that. So first time, boy, this sucks because it's just not fun at all.
I feel like it's a 2.
No, and the worst part of it, the hardest part of the game is at the beginning.
Yes, Death Mountain.
It's right there.
If you get past that, it's not as horrible.
No, it's just everything leading up to Death Mountain is just awful. The bridges, you just feel cheated. You get Dark Nut thrown at you immediately. Red guy. If
you manage to get past Temple 3 or 4, you start Maze Island. I think is where things start to get real. Where you're like, okay, I need to stop now and grind.
Yeah, there's a lot of grinding.
And I hate grinding.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's something I like spending hours. You can spend a couple hours and do it, and you can be completely overpowered in this game, really, really fast, which is fine. Nostalgia is neat. It's such a cool thing because they never, like I said, they never retouched this style of gameplay. They've never done this before, and it's unfortunate they never did the leveling system. which I feel like could have been done really well in Breath of the Wild. Like some type of like attack or magic or health gain, like they kind of did with the shrines.
Yeah,
but,
allowing you to upgrade stamina and health.
Yeah, I just wish there was like an experience, because like enemies scale around you, but you really don't scale in Breath of the Wild. Where in this game,
no, you gain you in scale and skill.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's a fun game. I like watching the game.
There's a lot of nostalgia factor to it. I mean, like, I'd love to watch like someone play it.
Yeah, I don't like playing it a ton, but I love watching people play it. Especially very good like broadcasters or any like runners of it or anything like that. I always enjoy watching it at ZeldaThon. It's always a really fun time, really fun game. Good music. Yeah. 5 for me.
4. Keep putting it at 4. Fighting.
Goes back to first time. Boy, does it's hard.
It's hard, but Zelda.
It's hard, but it's very rewarding.
It is, and I love the side scrolling action.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. It can cheap you out sometimes, and like there's some points where like it's just, I know definitely in Great Palace there's the birdmen. Those guys are.
There's so many trolls.
Yeah.
Like, the whole game is just full of trolls, which is fine, because, like, I think the worst enemy for me is, I usually hate anything that flies in a pattern.
The bubbles.
I actually hate the sappers that steal your XP, like, in Temple 1, or, like, they hate you, like, they run into you, they steal your XP.
Yeah.
Like, the little...
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I hate them. Like, they're the worst. Like, Dark Knight sucks, but boy does that guy suck, because he's just like, you shouldn't get hit by him, and if you get hit by him, you're like, why?
There's spiders, there's skulltulas.
Spiders are trolls.
Yeah.
Bubbles or whatever?
Yeah.
Those are trolls too, because they do big jump, like...
There are Stalfo and Dark Nuts, or Iron Nuts, I don't know which one they are.
Red guy.
Red guy?
Throwing the...
There's some good enemy variety for the time.
The keys that turn into demons.
Oh, I hate those. Those are scary.
Octoroks, just jumping.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of there's a good amount of enemies in this game.
There's some good enemy variety.
Bosses are fun. They do repeat bosses.
Yeah, points off for that.
Yeah.
But they do have Volvagia.
They do have Volvagia, which
Yeah.
is so cool. That's such a cool
And
fight.
Thunderbird's really
Thunderbird's sick. Dark Link is just so anticlimactic.
It really is.
He's not...
Because it's very difficult to beat normal, and so it's like everybody cheaps it out.
Yeah, he's very hard to beat, and you don't feel a payoff when you beat it. It's just like, oh, you did the wish.
Whenever I beat Thunderbird, I know I won Zelda 2.
Yeah, it's because you...
It's the same thing as Breath of the Wild, where there's a...
If they reversed the fights, boy, that would feel so much better. Fight Dark Link,
yeah.
And then you go right into Thunderbird. Like, what the heck's going on here?
Downward stab, upward stab. There's some cool new moves.
There's some cool stuff. And I think that falls on the items because, like, there's...
No, I mean, that's still fighting.
Yeah, but...
Well, we can judge that too,
Yeah.
but I mean...
There's spells.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 7.
7?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7. I like what we have in that game.
Items, spells. Items, spells. Mjolnir.
Jump, fairy spell.
Yeah. Thunder and defense.
Yeah.
Life, like being able to heal.
So there's some weirdness with this, because in this game, we don't have items. We don't have bombs.
Like, the only item that, like, you...
Bow.
Hammer.
I mean, we have overworld stuff,
Yeah.
like which are the same thing. Like, the hammer and the flute are the same thing.
Yeah, and then there's...
They just...
The only items that you pick up that, like, you just don't ever use are, like, the Zelda doll, or the Link doll.
The 1-ups.
And then P-bags.
P-bags.
And then, magic. Magic and health jars.
I mean, those are cool. Those
Yeah.
are very helpful in the way to game them.
I think the spells are all really good.
I agree. I especially like fairy spell.
Yeah, and it allows you to do, like, a lot of hard parts. Like, the game gets incredibly easy once you get down stab, like jump down.
Yeah. If we include the downward stab and upward thrust, I'm gonna keep a 5.
Yeah.
Because I think that's really enjoyable.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff going on, but all the stuff is good. overall. Dungeons.
The palace or the
Palaces?
They're temples.
Yeah.
Temples. Maze Island Palace sticks out as a good one. The Lonely Island.
I think it makes I like exploring the dungeons because it is side scrolling, so you don't see what's coming at you.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different ways you can go around each dungeon because like you can spend a lot of time just chilling in a dungeon,
fooling around.
Yeah.
And the only thing that really sucks and it's punishing, and why I'm a little hesitant to give this any sort of good score all right now is, other than Great Palace, if you game over in a palace, it sends you back to screen 1.
Yeah.
And that feels...
That's awful.
It's awful. It makes you not want to play the game. It makes you want to shut off.
Yep. No, it is the big suck.
Every palace should operate like Great Palace.
Yeah. Other than that, the bosses were all cool. Besides, like some of the repeats, but no, I see what you mean. Like getting just taken all the way back is awful, and that was like one thing I did get very frustrated with.
I do like it.
Mm-hmm. It's average. 3. Okay.
The gimmick of this game is the side scrolling.
And this is side scrolling, and I think it's cool.
I do too.
I really like. I wish they did return to that.
I think there's potential for it.
Yeah,
I really think
they're so cool because like only one other like publisher did it twice, and boy did it suck.
Hey, let's focus on this. They did FSA had some side scrolling bits. Yeah. We just talked about that.
But like as the main fighting point.
Yeah.
Like this is like your main action.
Yeah, because like Link's Awakening even had that too.
Yeah. I think they did a very, very good job. And then, like, the whole experience system, it could have been tweaked. Like, they could have been a lot more simplified and better to use. But it was so cool because, like, you actually, with the, like, attack, you notice how strong you got. Like, the difference between, like, gaining one attack and not having is night and day sometimes, like, on just fighting enemies. And just having that extra bit of life is really cool. But the side-scrolling was really cool, and I do wish they returned more to that, like a full-fledged game.
I'm there. I'm there with you. I honestly am. All right, we're gonna do some math.
Quick math.
All right, so this game is sitting at an 87.
Wow.
Which is above Triforce Heroes.
That's good.
You happy with that? I'm not giving this a Triforce.
No, not either. What did you say, 87?
87. 87 out of 180. It's a good game.
It's good. The biggest hurdle is just playing the game.
The difficulty is obnoxious.
It's so crazy. And I feel like if Nintendo did revisit like this whole style, a lot of people would enjoy it. Especially if like they moved Death Mountain around. They made just the beginning make more sense in the storytelling, of progression a little easier. I think it's a solid game. Mm-hmm. Still really good. Even though it's 87, still a very solid game for this series. A very unique entry.
And one worth giving a shot and getting through Death Mountain and trying it after that. Struggle through Death Mountain. Like, you're not going to like it.
You're not going to like it. But once you get through it, like, progressing in the game feels so good.
It does.
It's the best progression feel of all the Zelda games. So, cool.
3 games left in here, my guy. Don't pick Wind Waker. Spirit Tracks!
Nice. I'm excited. We get to talk about the better version of Phantom Hourglass. Neat. Awesome. What do you guys think? Is our score accurate to you?
Fair to you?
Let us know in the comments below if you love this game so much. Let us know as well. Check out some of the other episodes if you have not seen them already. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Cool.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So long, Gabe Bowser.
Bye. Gabe.